Well, hello Leo, it's July 2023. I'm back with the Karma Connections, your brief horoscope for the month of July 2023. Thanks to those of you who are new and you're joining us for the first time. Hope you're going to enjoy this rather speedy Oracle Express, as I call it. Pardon me, it focuses on your karma. Pardon me. And right now, your karma is saying loud and clear that passion is not always of the body. In fact, Mars and Venus are together in your sun sign right now. It's an explosive combination. Generally, we attribute this combination to a sexual or, I guess, sensual type of interaction. But Venus for you is actually the ruler of your career. And right now it is the dominating karmic influence in the horoscope, in your sun sign. With Mars, it shows us a very passionate push in your professional activities. And because this combination is taking place in your sun sign, there's a real amalgamation of the work that you do with the persona that you identify with, the character that you are. Generally, I would say this is a good transit for you. Mars especially is very dynamic. It endows you with a lot of physical energy, maybe a bit of a temper, but Venus's presence and its what we call application, that is, it's moving closer and closer to Mars. It's a faster moving planet. Mars is slower moving. So we call this an applying conjunction in your sun sign. Very, very potent. And it's interesting that we see a new moon taking place, or rather a full moon, my apologies, on the 3rd in your 6th house. 6th house is also related to work. So there's a couple of astrological transits that are playing out here that are pointing to work, service, energy and drive for perfection and to uniquely differentiate yourself from others in the sphere of work that you do is a focus. On the 10th and the 11th, Mars firstly on the 10th moves out of your sun sign into your finance sector. So again, there's a pointing to your work, your money, a passion and a drive for what you do as being the real key to achieving success and fulfillment within your life. On the 11th, Mercury moves into your sun sign. So this brings with it a very unique form of communication. It is the intellectual planet. It is speedily moving through your sun sign this month and will actually move from that position in Cancer through to Leo on the 11th, and then on second last day of the month, third last day of the month, it'll move out of your sun sign and into Virgo. Mercury moving into Leo, as I said, brings with it a lot of studious energy, communication, negotiation, discussions, reminiscences. Your intellectual and linguistic experience will expand. So this is a real learning cycle for you. And I might add that, and I've talked about this, if we're speaking of karma, the work is dominated by the presence of 3 very important planets in your career sector now. The North Node, which is your karmic point, Jupiter and Uranus, all there expanding and exploding that career sector for you during this cycle. The 18th, there's a new moon. This is also very, very important, but it has a slightly different connotation. It falls in the 12th house and is really, I would say, an exemption from all of this work stuff, maybe the last couple of weeks of the month, you need some time out. 12th house is, gathering your energies and taking some time out and just spending time alone. It's got a strong spiritual flavor to it, this new moon. And it's also expenses. Now, that may be one area where it does tie in with this financial, career, service-orientated theme that we see for your karma this month. And that is a pulling back in your expenses, a way of cutting back your overheads and aggregating your savings, not so much through earning more money, although you can with Mars there in the second house, second half of the month. You can cut back on those expenses, which is also an additional way to build your bank balance, my dear Leo. So take a look at the additional information I've presented you there at astrology.com.au. Race on over there, astrology.com.au. Yours truly, the daily, weekly, monthly, yearly readings. You can contextualize all that. The special reading this month, which I do every month to supplement what I'm saying here. Do subscribe, please. Tell your friends. Come back next month. Stay safe. Look forward to your company. Bye-bye now.